Hi everyone. So yeah, my name is Hawaz. I am the co-founder of Oppam, a mental health startup. So let's start. 1, 2, and 3. That's 3 seconds, and that one person attempted to suicide worldwide. And when it comes to India, every 3 minutes, one person in India dies out of suicide. And this primarily is because 1 in 8 people in India suffers from some kind of mental health issues that requires intervention. Yet, most of them, around 75% of them, they hesitate to seek help because of lack of awareness, lack of cultural relevance, expensive care, no access to vernacular therapists, especially for NRIs, offline clinics works on a 9 to 5 mode, identified need too late, lack of cultural relevance, and then there is stigma. So mental health is a really big problem to solve. And that's what we are solving here. Introducing Oppam, a 24/7 mental health platform that provides one-on-one therapy sessions online through Google Meet, through video chat, audio call, and through WhatsApp chat. So we have a very high qualified pool of vetted in-house therapists. And our pricing is affordable comparing to other platforms in the market, yet maintaining a very good gross margin. And we have option for instant and anonymous booking option, which means right now the time is 2 o'clock. You can go to our platform and book a session for 2:15. And we are always vernacular first. So, and our business model is very simple. We have a pay-per session model where we charge 1,000 to 1,500 sessions for individual sessions, and subscription plans ranging from 1,600 to 21,000. We do have corporate partnerships too, that ranges from 25,000 to 50,000 per month. And now our market. So mental health, currently we focus only on the Malayalam language, and Malayalam language alone is a 1,800 crore opportunity. So when you go to the South Indian languages, there you have a 10,000 crore opportunity, and when you go to the whole Indian market, it's a 60,000 crore opportunity. So looking at the competitors we have, currently in our market, the competitors, we do have some competitors, but there are no organized big player in the market. That is one big advantage we have. And when you go to the South Indian languages too, the case is the same. But in the Indian market, we do have VC funded firms where they provide the same thing, but they have a top-down approach. But mental health, as I believe, is something that is very much awareness-oriented, and it requires a bottom-up approach, which we are doing right now with our platform. So where we are so far, we have completed 20 months after inception, and these are the numbers we have. We have 4,000 plus unique users, 10,000 plus paid sessions completed, 1 CR plus revenue till date, and we have served 40 plus countries, Malayalis from 40 plus countries, including African countries. And these are the month-on-month revenue for the last 5 months, this year. So we jumped from 7.5 lakhs in January to almost 15 lakhs in May, which is a 2x jump in 5 months. So yeah, going on to the next thing, our happiness numbers. 75% of our users are first-time therapy seekers, which means they took therapy only because of our platform, our awareness model. And 78% people felt overall well-being improvement. And people say men don't seek help. But our numbers prove it wrong, because 47% of our clients are men seeking therapy, and 94% of users recommend us to others. So, and the retention part. We retain like no one else, because retention in mental health market comes around 30 to 35% standard. But our retention rate is 20% higher, and we have 1 to 2 plus sessions retention, 42%. 1 to 3 plus sessions is 30%, and 1 to 4 plus sessions is 25%. And the future now, we are planning to expand to at least 4 South Indian languages by next 3 years. And an AI chatbot implementation for first responders, initial assessment, and venting out, and also asset-light offline expansion. So these are the 5-year projection. We aim to reach 100 crores in revenue in the next 5 years. And this is our ask. we ask for 1.5 crore, from which 50% would be used for marketing, 30% for the product development, and 20% capex. And this is the team. So me being a marketing guy, I always talk numbers, growth and all. So, and this is my co-founder, who is a branding obsessed guy. So you people might be thinking, where is the psychology part? So that perfect balance is given by our co-founder, who is a psychologist. And this is the perfect model for, balancing growth and impact. And I would like to end the pitch with one of the video that has been shared by one of our client. So this person, he was having a trauma using piano. He used to use piano a lot before, but after, recently he had a traumatic event and wasn't able to use his piano. So after 3 months of therapy with Oppam, this man, he shared a video, him playing piano, and he said, thanks for giving us life. Okay, so this is one of 1,000 stories that we have generated. So if you are looking to be a part of this impactful story, along with the huge market potential, then come join us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the presentation. Now over to the investor panel.
Ibrahim.
Yeah.
Your name is Ibrahim, right?
Yeah, Ibrahim Hawas.
Yeah. Ibrahim, while you were making the presentation, I just did a search in ChatGPT for wellness and almost 50 apps came up. So what's your unique value proposition? Because it's a flooded market.
Yeah, you said like, 50 apps came up, right? So this is very much awareness-oriented market, because we are creating, 75% of our users are first-time therapy seekers. They have never been to therapy, ever. So we are creating a market here. So that is the bottom-up level of approach that we are doing. So these apps, they normally do what they do is, it's a top-down approach. Nobody in the Indian market does 50 sessions a day in Malayalam. That's what we do. We do almost 50 sessions a day, and no big player, no VC funded firm does 50 sessions a day in Malayalam. So this is the exact model that we are going to replicate in every other language models too. We go to Tamil, we go to Kannada, we go to Telugu. We have, startups like this Arige, Entry, who does the same thing. Who did the same thing. They competed with the high VC funded firms with this bottom up level. So we are doing the same exact model.
What's your valuation?
Currently, we believe we are too early for valuation. So the current round would be raised on a CCD, which means we can have the valuation in the next round and with a discount rate. You'll be getting the fund with shares with the discounted rate.
So 1.5 CR, you're asking 1.5 CR.
Yeah, and we do have a 50 lakh commitment too.
So how much you are willing to give away? The shares?
That's what I told. In the next round, we'll be having the exact valuation, and you'll be getting a 20% discount. Whoever is joining right now will be getting a 20% discount.
How do you source the psychologist?
We have a very tough interview process. So we have currently 15 psychologists, and this was selected out of 1,500 psychologists. So that is why the retention rates are going up. So that is because there is no other place to go for them. Basically in Malayalam, if you look at the Malayalam platforms where they give online sessions, there is no other platform. So we get inbound inquiries a lot.
So last question, you have your own app, right?
No, currently we work on a website, web platform. We are going to an app actually.
So how do you store your data?
It's on a server. You mean the sensitive data?
Yeah.
No, those things are shared. Those things are kept with the psychologist only. Nobody else has access to it. They keep it in a Google Doc actually right now, and we are also building a system to it.
So do you have any patients data? And do you have any follow-up?
We do have data, but the data is secured with the psychologists. Yeah.
Right now you did only implemented in Kerala, right now?
Right now, not just in Kerala.
Okay.
We have clients from all around the globe, from 40 plus countries. But we have one thing, Malayalam language.
Okay.
So if you are a Malayali, you can, we have a very good user base in UAE.
Only therapists you are providing right now?
Psychologists we have, clinical psychologists we have, and also one psychiatrist.
Okay. In
Yeah.
here, GCC, what in Dubai, the remedial training you are provided in this sector or not?
No, no, no. We actually go only in the medical side only.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
This is a really noble cause that you're doing, but it's working, yeah?
Yeah, I can
I
hear.
just wanted to check how, with your expansion plans, how are you going to ensure quality, especially when you're, across languages?
Yeah, and
Stop it from
yeah,
becoming like
that
one of
is the
those-
challenging part. I know it because like I said, 15 psychologists with a retention rate 42% is good. But what if it goes to 150 or 1,500 psychologists, right? So we do have right now we don't actually look at psychologists with randomness. We have a very good KPI numbers. So we look at follow-up rate, retention rate, and a feedback score, which is already stored in our database. So looking at this, we make the decisions, not just randomness. So this actually helps us in scaling the hiring, because we actually fire if they're not performing, if the performance don't come at par.
Okay, and how are you making money?
Yeah, actually, currently we are profitable. So we are so far
What is your
completely
revenue?
bootstrapped.
No,
So
what is the revenue stream?
revenue is, last month we did 15 lakhs, almost.
From where? Where did the money come from?
From the therapy
As in-
sessions, people
Yeah.
pay.
Just that comes, so you're taking a cut from it, or you're giving a
No,
cut
no,
to
no,
the
no.
psychologist?
We actually own everything. So it's our own in-house model.
Okay.
So everything that client pays come to us.
And then you pay the site.
Yeah, then we pay the psychologist. So we do have a 70% gross margin there when paying the psychologist, but net profit would come around 10%.
I was adding to her question. So you mentioned you're vernacular first. Still, you're serving Malayalam only. So
Yeah.
what's your other language plan? So you mentioned you're achieving 100 crore within 5 years. Is that do you have any very specific growth plan for other language?
Yeah. For going to other language, what we have planned is we have a revenue target of 1 crore per month, only focusing Malayalam, and that's when we are going to the next language. So this 1 crore per month is achievable by next year December.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And now we move on to the audiences. We'll have one question from the audience, and then we'll move on to the next startup.
Thank you for your excellent presentation. One question, you mentioned the psychologists maintain the clinical notes with them. Yeah. Is that a paper-based record, or is it in their laptop?
No, it's not a paper-based record actually. They keep it private in a Google Docs. Right now it's because when we have a therapist termination or a reference, they need to share the details with the consent of the client. So for that we need digital records.
Yeah, but the question is, from a medical record perspective, there is not enough cybersecurity protection for Google Notes.
Yeah,
So I think that's a very high risk,
Yeah,
because
we
that
know.
can tarnish your brand. That requires a real immediate attention.
Also we are building something to ensure that this thing is our platform is HIPAA compliant too. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So that was Oppam for you. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for them. Once again, please.
So if anybody wants to connect, I'll be here. Thank you.